Hi, my name's Steve Messinio, and I'm the father of Nicholas Messinio, who attended the Point School in Isabela, Puerto Rico from June of 2019 through April 1st of 2020. And if you're watching this before April 1st of 2020, he's about to come out. So anyway, I want to just take a few minutes to share our experience with about the Point School, with the Point School in Puerto Rico and the people that are there. You're doing really great things for our son. Before Nick went to the Point School, he was a kid who had a lot of high anxiety, especially around himself and not feeling comfortable in his own skin, feeling sometimes isolated from his peers. And some of that was even self-imposed, where he would feel like he didn't have friends, even though his friends told him they were his friends, and that type of thing. But he perceived things as in the negative all the time, and really had a low self-value. And I think this stemmed from the fact that he is somebody who has high-functioning Asperger's, ADHD, a little OCD, and a language-based learning disorder. And all those things combined made it hard for him to feel comfortable socializing, understanding what his friends were saying or doing at times, in terms of how kids joke around, and not feeling like he was in it on the gag or that type of thing, and even just being comfortable around other kids, even being comfortable around his own family. I mean, he was a kid that for us at home, I think he brought his frustrations out on his family at times, and made it really difficult for us to live with him. He and his brother struggled to get along. He would say things to family members that would make you cringe, very disrespectful, very negative. Things he used to say to my wife or to my daughter were just things that would absolutely drive me crazy, and make it very difficult to live with him at times. And there were even times where, unfortunately, his aggressions, his frustrations, became physical with me, specifically being the dad, and we had to at times call for assistance from the local law enforcement to, get him to calm down, essentially, and get him to, get out of this cycle of anger and frustration that he was in. And so, again, home life was very challenging prior to him attending Point School. And we did a lot of research once he graduated from high school as to what can get him to a point where he can feel confident about himself, where he could feel comfortable socializing with people, where he could have some direction as to what he wanted to do in life, and feel just happy about living. And there were times where he would not even sure if he wanted to continue living beyond his senior year. So we were fortunate enough to find the Point School. We were fortunate enough to have some great conversations with them, and with some parents whose sons were in the program, and Nick decided to attend. And it's been an incredibly awesome program. We've seen such a huge difference in Nick's growth over the last 8-9 months that he's been there. And certainly he's not 100% back to normal, so to speak. There's always going to be a little bit of underlying anxiety and self-doubt that he has, but the school has kind of really bumped him forward and helped him recognize that when those instances of angst come up, that there are strategies that he can utilize to get himself back on track, in the right mindset, feeling good about himself, and feeling confident that he can make a positive impact on society, and make good, solid relationships with people his age, as well as with family members and so forth. Our relationship is much better between my son and I. We are able to talk more easily. I'm able to communicate more easily with him, and get him to stay positive in his self reflection and who he is and everything else. And even our conversations are more back and forth. It's not just about him. It's about how everything's going, here at home, as well as how things are going down there. And he's definitely happier. We're able to joke around a little more easily. I've had family members and friends who've talked to Nick outside of our conversations say the same thing, that he is far more engaging, and communicates back and forth more, and is definitely happier in his conversations. We've heard where he's able to call his friends on his own, and still stay connected, and not feel like if they don't respond to him that he is an outsider again. He's stayed connected with a lot of his friends from high school over the year, and feels more positive about those relationships that he has now, and that's a huge thing. So we're really excited to see how Nick takes what he's got received from the people at the Point School and apply it to his life moving forward, whether it's with a new job, whether it's with his social situation with his peers, and obviously with our family structure. And we all want to see that this positivity that he brings, this happiness that he's bringing home, continue, specifically within our family relationship, but also just for him and being able to make a positive contribution to society and as he moves forward in life. So, Sean, Tracy, John, Jonathan, all the people at the Point School have been really great. They have a great structure to helping kids feel more confident about themselves. And if you are a parent that is considering sending your son to this program, I would highly recommend you do so. It's been well worth the money we've invested in our son to attend the school, and we're really happy for the result we've seen. And hopefully, they can do for your son what they've done for our son. And if you're somebody who's watching this video and you have questions and would like to reach out to me, please feel free to do so. You can obviously reach out to the people at the Point School first. They'll share my contact information. I'm happy to take your call or answer any questions you may have by email. And hopefully you'll find the information, this video helpful, but also everything that they share with you about their program helpful, and you'll take that jump and put your son in a great program that'll only really set him forth in the right path of life moving forward. So thanks for watching, and hope you found this video helpful.